G'day YouTube, it's Shane here once again. Today is an absolutely beautiful clear blue sky here in Adelaide, South Australia, as you can see. There are a few clouds around, but they are few and far between. So today I thought, because I haven't done a video in a while, I'm going to just do a bit of a rundown of my week, and it has been quite busy. It's busy enough for me to not actually be able to record footage. I do have bits and pieces of stuff that I had intended to upload, and I will edit into something at some point in the future. But for now, I'm just going to recap what I've been up to during the week. Yes. Whew. So during the week, a friend of mine offered to help me update my resume and help to write a cover letter to apply for government jobs and stuff like that. And that's going to be an ongoing process, and we're going to meet like once a week and stuff like that. And so I've applied for 2 labour hire companies, and I also got that resume all updated, cover letter done. I applied for one position with the government department, and I had a job interview with a company that has one of these exclusivity agreements with another company that I've worked for, and the friend said don't mention the other company. But when it came down to the interview, that was the first question they asked: do you work for this company, or have you worked for this company within the last 12 months? And I said yes. I thought it would be better to be honest. Maybe there will be a better opportunity in the future. But the interview went well, and the guy said, well, it's a yes for me. However, we need to get past this other thing, this issue with working with the other company. But I know there are people that work for both, and it's frustrating that it's one rule for one people, one rule for other people. Technically, I'm not under contract with the original company, but the original company is one that I will have to quit and stay away from for at least a year before I can apply for some of these other jobs. And it's keeping me unemployed and poor and stuff like that, and I hate it. So that's what I'm going to do. But starting next week, from Wednesday, I will be working for that company at the Royal Adelaide Show in the beef cattle section. The setting up for the event starts on Wednesday. There's a few other people that have already started last week, but the event starts on Friday night, I think, and then goes for the rest of the week. So it's a full week of work starting next week. One of those shifts is a 6 a.m. start, which unfortunately, like during the week, which unfortunately means I will have to try and find a taxi or something or other. And I'm running low on cash too, so that means the work. Oh, I also worked doing dishes at a college, so I'll get, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get that pay this week, or no, next week, before I could have to pay for like taxi and stuff. I worked last night at the Adelaide Oval, and that was insane. The week before was a lot worse, but yeah, it was just non-stop. And there's always a bit of drama when customers get the wrong information, and then you have to clarify what's going on and whatnot. But I got retrained a little bit, so also all good. So I can help customers process orders a lot faster, make things cheaper for everybody. That's all cool. And then in the Friday morning though, I was working at the Adelaide Oval. I did a first aid course, which was awesome. So that had like a CPR component to it, which we did first and got that out of the way, and then did the first aid stuff, which was fairly easy. The first aid needs to be done once every 3 years, and the CPR needs to be done every year. I don't know why, because it's the same thing over and over. It's just chest compressions, learning when to breathe and relax and all that sort of stuff. But it goes into sort of complicated detail and whatnot. But yeah. Now, the funny thing was, for some reason on my account, some of the modules hadn't been ticked off. So I went through, fixed it, and then I got an email that said, congratulations, you passed the course, fine and dandy, and we'll generate a certificate for you shortly. Okay, so I'm thinking great. And then I thought, I'll take a look at my account, and it turns out that when somebody had set up the account for me, I'd given them the Universal Student Identifier number, right? And when they put it in, they put the last letter in lowercase, and it's supposed to be uppercase. So I need to talk to them on Monday and explain the situation, and hopefully get it fixed, and then they can email me the certificate and stuff like that, and I can scan it in, start giving that to other labour hire companies, because if you don't have a first aid certificate, some jobs have it in their requirement that you have to have it, so they can exclude you from certain jobs. So it'll be good to finally get that rectified and over with. Oh, and in other good news, I found out today that the Housing Trust have evicted the squatters and have boarded up the property in the unit, couple of units down from me. So thankfully that's all sorted, and I can relax and stuff. I have seen the damage that they did to the property. You know, punching holes in the walls, doing graffiti, you know, writing love letters to people, and just a complete disrespect for property. And now I can understand to a certain degree, but yeah, like if you really want to turn your life around, that's not the way to do it. But yeah, and then I spent today just weeding or spraying the weeds in my garden, and then in a couple of weeks that all those weeds will be dead, which is awesome, just in time for the upcoming rainy season. Next week, or the week after, will be the start of spring here in Australia, and usually during the Royal Show there's at least 2 days where it rains really heavy and really solid, as a sort of a change to the season. But you also get the hot days because it's halfway between winter and summer, so it's quite interesting. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's been my update. This has been a fairly long video. Thank you for sticking around, and the code word for today is the word construction. It's CONSTRUCTION, and you can tell I'm reading off a construction site warning sign in front of me. Anyway, so if you like what I'm doing, please click like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below letting me know that you've watched it with the code word. And this video is selected by the algorithm, and this video is the previous video. Bye for now.